glittery mud, dude.
We don't have to do all the cards.
I'm with it, bro. I'm with whatever. I wanted to ask you more about the differences between Super Mario and Sonic.
Yo, shut up.
Because remember, it's so confusing, you know, when it comes to brands. It's so it's like, how would I know the difference between fonts? Because that's something I asked when the person's like, what type of hat that is? They definitely was like, oh, is that the right font? That was something that they wanted to know. And I'm just happy that you...
It's what it is.
I'm just saying that there was no human being who...
I'm also not wearing a Starbucks shirt.
For sure, right. But there was no person who asked, is that a Chance hat? Who was like, oh, I thought it was a Chance hat because it's Mario font. You know what I'm saying? No, they just saw a 3 on a black hat. And you was like, no. It can't be Chance because my hat has Sonic font. And that's a difference that a person will just keep up with, you know?
I don't appreciate this.
And then
I don't appreciate this at all.
And then everybody like, oh, okay, Rod, yeah. But I think
after that, no one was like, nah.
But
actually,
I feel like everybody was just like humoring you, like you said that. They all broke eye contact. They're like, yeah, totally, that is right. Those are 2 different fonts, so that made perfect sense.
Let me live.
All right,
let me live.
Let it go, bro. I'm sorry.
NBC show and most of the 90s
Yeah,
when he was on CBS.
I want to see the morning show. I want to see the David Letterman before he was on late night. That's what heaven is to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I go to heaven, I'm going straight to the library. I'm watching whole lives. I'm watching, I want to,
That's
Hitler's
what I want too.
whole life.
Yes.
Watch the whole thing.
I'm watching it.
I'm binge watching. I got eons. I got eternity. I'm binge watching Caleb's life.
We're already close to doing that, though.
Yeah.
You've seen more.
But we're only seeing what people show you. Now you can I'm about to watch my grandparents meet. This is going to be crazy.
You know what's got to suck is that in heaven, I bet there is that library. And you show up, and God's like, "Welcome to heaven." People are like, "Can I go watch Hitler's life?" And he's like, "Everybody,
God, it's."
I'm gonna put it back in the vault. Do y'all want to look at what about me? I was a kid. Everybody shows up. Oh, I want to watch Hitler. Come on, go to hell if you want to watch Hitler. You probably calls hell all the time. Hitler, everybody's up here asking about you, dude.
I wouldn't watch that first. I would watch my parents. I'd watch my parents' lives
really?
First. Yeah.
You'd watch your parents first?
Yeah.
Do you think I don't know.
It's not weird. I'm dead.
I feel like it would start to make me mad, you know?
No.
I'd watch them
the older I get, the more I get those guys. The older I get, I'm like, yo, they were just people.
Yeah.
What was I expecting? I'm not perfect. Why would I expect them to be perfect?
Yeah, that's too much. Well, they kind of made it seem like they were. You know, they're like, you
age,
do what I say, because I'm right.
I'm about to be the age that my dad was when I was 6.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it's like, if I had 6-year-old, I remember when I was 6.
Yeah.
And so if I had 6-year-old me begging for big
God.
kid Legos right now, I don't know what I would do. A kid obsessed with Batman and Spider-Man and
See, that's what I would do. I would
a little sponge.
I know people say when you have kids you love them a lot. And you're like, oh, you can't even imagine how much you love these little I think I can imagine it. And I think I would be so mad at them all the time. Like, oh.
Why?
Because I'd be like, you don't want to do anything free? No free things you want to do? Everything you want to do? Ooh, let's go get that. Oh, man, that would make me so mad.
Kids love free things.
Do they?
Yeah.
I sure hope
Give
so.
a kid a box. You gotta teach them they have an imagination early. Yeah.
That's true.
That's a big part of it.
Were you
that
outside?
Imagination going.
You were playing outside a bunch?
Climb trees.
Mm-hmm. When's the last time you climbed a tree? When did you climb a tree last?
Last time I climbed a tree? I haven't seen a tree big enough that it would feel safe to climb in a while. Like I kind of like outweighed. Like the tree's got to be old. I gotta have a solid old tree, you know.
Right. Yeah. It's interesting because I like. Did you have neighbors? I didn't have any neighbors nearby. Like I'd have to get in a car to go see a friend.
We had neighbors. We had neighbors. But
see,
we didn't have
fun.
any kids next. We had like one kid next door that we saw every now and then, but we had kids in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that seems like an adventure. That seems very fun. Like I was just in my backyard with a stick, like pretending to be in Lord of the Rings and shit. It was like there was no. I think that's why I turned into like I don't know. If I could get on a bike and then go see my friend and like we had a cup with a string, like oh, that would have been crazy. That sounds really cool.
Yeah.
I think I would have been a way different person.
Maybe, or maybe not. Maybe not in a good way. Who knows?
Ooh, yeah. That's what got Hitler. You're watching him play. That's what people would love to be like. When did it?
Or
yeah.
Or,
if you could tell.
Or they're like watching like, oh, watch when he was 3. You could tell. Yeah, the finger paint. It was a wrap. Too much red on that paper, bro. It's going crazy.
Because there's a first picture of Hitler that they're like, this is the earliest photograph of him, and he's like 20. You can see it there. He's just like, you can see his face. Oh, you can tell.
What
it's
if
too
the
late.
cameraman just pissed him off? What if the rest of the day he was just like a nice guy, you know? Did he have the mustache then, or was he like?
He did, but it wasn't as when he was
thinner?
really young. He had a regular mustache.
Oh, okay.
And then I think World War I, he started going crazy. He was like, "Ooh, let's make this mustache weird," you know?
You don't think it's Chaplin influence? Like the
I guess,
way
but
that
what made
everybody's
Chaplin want
trying to
it?
be like Travis Scott. That's what Chaplin was in that time. It's like, I want to be lit like Chaplin.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that is funny that he's like. I wonder if Chaplin was like, "Oh man."
Oh, Chaplin was pissed.
Yeah,
you
I'd
know,
be
he
pissed.
was like, yeah, he was angry. He called up Buster Keaton like, bro, all the mustaches, this guy got to use mine. Come on,
so
man.
like Putin got the Slim Shady haircut. Like he got really into the like, a dictator copy. That's just hilarious to me.
Yeah,
I love that's so funny.
If only like Kim Jong Un would gotten a Dennis Rodman haircut.
Oh man,
because he hangs out with.
Because you know he wanted to.
Yeah,
he's thought about it.
He probably has people like say, "Hey, he got it," but he immediately like grew back.
Yeah,
you know, how, like he could just
he probably tested
get
it out.
stuff off,
Yeah.
and then they got it. They got to take it as fact.
So you're gonna watch your parents' life, then Hitler.
No, MLK.
MLK.
I'll probably watch. Young Prince. Forget Young Sheldon. Watch a young prodigy learn each instrument. Like, how do you even find out that you like? Oh, the other kids are playing one instrument. I don't even know like fractions yet. But I'm going to try a second instrument and then a third instrument. You know, like time signatures, like what numbers? Wow. I don't know that yet. Let me try the piano now. Like, yeah.
Do you think, like, when somebody, like, oh, I can play all these instruments, like, do you really need tuba? Like, do you really need to do that? You know? Do you want to watch Prince play the tuba?
Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah. The first time, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
It's like a foot tall playing the tuba.
Give me the tuba. No, that's not. Like, man, come on.
But we had the thing is like culture. We had that already. Like it's like when people was like that, it's like y'all ain't see Prince. What was y'all doing?
Oh, the exceptions made for Prince.
Oh, my favorite thing that I always say, I love like old black people when you try to question like Prince's sexuality. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then, at least old people I talk to, they be like, "Oh, Prince wasn't gay. He was talented." Like them, just
Yeah.
This is what they say. Prince had them ones with him.
He
man.
did that too.
Prince had them things.
Yeah.
Prince was hey, look at Prince's track record.
Yeah.
Go watch Purple Rain right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were definitely, I mean, just blinders on with that.
Oh, yeah.
With even not even having the mindset to do it, but just being like, no, because that's Prince.
Yeah, I love
Prince
picking
can
and
do that.
choosing. I love when people pick and choose.
Yeah,
that's who
great.
you are as a person. Like I actually don't see the other stuff. I refuse to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like our generation, we had some people. There's some people that didn't grow up with Prince or didn't have that like relationship to Prince.
Mm-hmm.
So then they don't even acknowledge that Prince was who he was.
Right, sure.
You know, and then some of that duality, Prince versus Michael Jackson, like some people you'll ask them about Prince, like, my family, we listen to Michael Jackson. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, who made you choose?
Dang.
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, we had the radio too. Like, what's up with y'all? Y'all listen to
I hear Prince go, turn that off. This is a Jackson house.
Mike
We
put
not
out
doing
an
that.
album every 3 years. What was y'all doing them other 2 years?
Just
Y'all
waiting.
just dangerous in
Patient.
it up in 93 and 94.
Just
and
patiently
you
waiting
know,
by the
like,
radio. Please, Mike, come back. We ain't got no music.
Yeah, we ain't got no music.
I don't know
Come
what
on,
anyone's
man.
talking about.
This trial got to end, man. We need another Invincible.
Yeah.
What is going on? I ain't have music again.
Just waiting. Please, Mike.
Yeah. Prince will put out 3 albums every day,
Yeah.
man. We started putting out triple albums.
Just mad at other Prince fans. Like, they got all the music over there. We ain't got nothing over
They got
here.
all
in
the
Jackson
music.
house.
They got all the instruments. They got a new cymbal. He
Yeah.
changed the cymbal.
Yeah.
Put a little trumpet horn on the cymbal.
Yeah.
I used to draw that cymbal.
Really?
When I was a kid. Yeah.
Okay.
Could you do it now?
Yeah, I could do it now.
You
Easy.
think so? Yeah.
I could draw the new symbol. I can't draw the original symbol.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Wait, what was the new symbol? It was
the new symbol. It was like a horn, and then it
Oh,
looped
yes.
into
Oh, yeah,
a cross,
right. It was
and then
more-
it had an arrow on the bottom.
it was more
Yeah.
horizontal, whereas the OG one was like, right?
No, I feel like they both were kind of vertical.
Okay.
But it was like a horn, and then it went around, and then it went down, and then it was a cross, and then it was an arrow.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh.
And I feel like the first one was just like the man symbol and the woman symbol.
Yeah, that's right.
together.
That's right.
Yeah. And then it was like, oh yeah, I got to put the music in there. My bad.
Yeah.
No. It's a horn too, you know, and it's a P.
Yeah.
The first one wasn't even a P. It was just
No,
like,
it
all
was
right,
like,
yeah.
this is us.
He
All
realized,
right,
he's like, wait a minute, I forgot something. I think I can make this.
Hey, I left some stuff out. Okay,
We might have something here. Let me look this right light.
why
Yeah.
don't we put a horn on there?
Yeah.
It's like Michael Jackson died. I'm doing comedy. This is what I've always wanted to do. Let me just jump into it. You know what I'm saying?
What a starting point. Michael Jackson died. I'm doing comedy.
That's my origin story because I'm like, yo, Eddie Murphy got a Michael Jackson bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Martin got a Michael Jackson bit. Chris Tucker. Like black comedy kind of has a tree post Richard Pryor of you have to comment on Michael Jackson.
Somebody's
It's like,
got to say something about
I'm
Michael
never
Jackson.
gonna. Who would you be? If you could jump in their body, quantum leap
Today.
into
This isn't
anybody.
like a
Oh, any time period. You can choose
Anytime-
a time period. Yeah.
anytime, anybody.
Yeah.
Damn. I'd be Kwame Brown, 2002.
02,
Mm-hmm.
playing with Jordan,
Getting his life ruined.
and Gilbert Arenas is on the way.
Yeah.
Wait, no, Gilbert doesn't come till 03.
I mean, Gilbert doesn't come till it's a little later.
Yeah.
Yep.
Interesting.
Just so I could be Kwame and I could just be like, I could just take a breath in his body and be like, okay, yes, Michael Jordan's crazy. He is actively trying to kill me. But it's okay. I'm going to be okay. And then I would just go to my parents' house and chill.
Okay.
Just get him out of
Interesting.
Dodge.
Yeah.
We got to keep. I would keep Kwame Brown safe if I was in his body.
Okay. If I could be in anybody's body, I would want to be in Michael Jackson's body when he put the sequence "Rock With You" outfit on.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, maybe it whenever he like right after he used the bathroom before he put the sequence
Gotcha.
on, because I don't want to get in the sequence and then I got to use it.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand.
Yeah.
But then if you pee, then he wouldn't have to pee?
I don't know. I don't know how that works. That's why I'm like,
That's what
I'm like,
yeah,
let me
okay.
just
to
make
be
sure
safe.
when I feel that beat, I don't have to pee. You know?
That's a pretty good one, Rob.
Yeah, man.
I don't have a problem with that one at all. Just want to see who was in. Just be in the room when they decide what the green screen is behind him.
I've created a whole origin story for that video.
Just make it 2 big ice cubes behind him, y'all.
No. This is the end of a science fiction battle. There was a whole like laser thing that he triumphed with.
Oh, right, and he's victorious.
Yeah, because basically there was a whole laser war, and he wore the sequence outfit, sequence boots, reflected all the lasers, and won the war.
So I'm thinking of the "Don't Stop Till You Get Enough" video. But anyway, continue.
Oh, you're thinking about giant marbles,
Yeah,
and a
the
tuxedo
tux.
action.
Yeah, because the part with the 2
glitter socks.
the glitter socks with the 2 big
That
ice cubes. But different.
tuxedos have zippers. I'm talking about an
Yeah.
outfit.
You're talking about the straight.
Yeah.
He looks like it's like one. He
It's-
looks like one molecule of tinsel.
sequence sweater, sequence pants,
Yeah,
sequence boots.
Yeah,
That's the tough part. Anybody can find a sequence sweater in the 80s, probably.
are you saying sequin or sequence?
I really don't know what it is, so I try to say it fast so nobody notices. But I really don't know. All I know is it goes on women's clothing.
Sure,
put that
yeah,
down. You know,
Yeah.
like a lot of like, oh, what is this? Don't touch that. Very expensive. All right, sure.
Sequence. Yeah.
You haven't worn this in years, but sure, it's gonna come back. But anyway, so yeah, if you ask me to spell sequence, I
can't.
got the first 2 letters.
I believe
It could be a C.
Yeah.
It could be a Q.
Saquon
I have no clue.
Sequence Barkley.
Michael Jackson's reflecting all these lasers everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
and then he celebrates afterwards.
I see. He defeated
Mm-hmm.
a laser cannon
Mm-hmm.
by himself, 1-man army.
Yeah. It's like, imagine the end of Star Wars, but instead of like a fireball that the Force used to go into the Death Star, Michael Jackson just like runs through. And then that is what,
It just does it.
that's what does it. And then he's like celebrating afterwards. And the girl is like, oh my God, like these lasers are burning my eyes. And he's like, girl, close your eyes. Let the rhythm get into you. Which is the best context for that opening line because it makes it way better. I'm going to write this movie. I'm going to write the backstory for Rock With You, and you all are going to see that Rock With You was the end of a great science fiction movie.
Rogue 2. This is Rogue 2, the
Um,
Michael Jackson Star Wars movie.
Yeah, no. Yeah, this is the Rogue One of Off the Wall.
The Roger. This
Yeah.
is Roger 1.
Yeah. Roga.
Do you believe in aliens?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, that makes sense
100%.
as to why you asked that question then.
Not even convinced that we're not aliens.
Okay.
Not even
see.
convinced that we didn't come from dust that came from outer space to this planet, and that's what got life started.
So like reincarnation, like Buddhism.
No. Like, I mean, not necessarily. Sure, that could be involved, but more like okay, it starts at bacteria, and then bacteria turns into something else, that turns into something else, then we get plants, we get
So how
air.
Earth started.
Then, yeah, so I'm saying the life on Earth, that bacteria might have came from somewhere else. It might not have just appeared one day.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because we don't know where the bacteria
We
came
don't
from.
know where
We don't.
bacteria came from, right? We spread it by sneezing.
Man.
Someone sneezes somewhere else, gets to Earth through our atmosphere, boom.
And that just automatically makes us aliens that are now named humans. And like the whole time we've been aliens.
Yeah.
Man.
What if we're here to make trash?
I don't think I have time to think about.
You don't have time to think about aliens?
No. Like,
okay.
It's so much that I could put thought into for me to be like, are aliens real or not? I'm starting not to believe in outer space.
You don't believe in outer space?
Not no more, dog.
So what do you think? Where do you think they went?
I don't know. I think after a while, like, they probably explode.
I mean, people have been to space and came back.
Yeah, but look at the times. Like, why, with all the equipment and technology that we have now, why can't we get better? We was getting better pictures of the moon and Mars in the 80s.
You think so?
Man, they was stepping on it. Like, I feel like now with these 4D cameras and 4K, all this type of...
We stopped going.
Why?
Because there was no more science left to do.
Says who?
Says NASA.
So, but for a person like you, who just asked me, do I believe in aliens? This was set to stone.
What?
If somebody go up there and really see what's going on.
I mean, I would love that. I would love for one of our rivals to go up there and see if there's a flag and find this flag that we planted on the moon. I would love for that, but at the same time, I don't know. My parents grew up in the 60s. They had me believing in the whole thing. We went to the moon, we put the flag down, one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
What would make a person want to even be an astronaut to begin with?
I think you gotta have a hardcore love for science so much that you would
give up.
You would wear a diaper.
Give up a decade.
If you love science so much that you'd wear a diaper, you could be an astronaut. I think that's top of it. Like, do you love science so much that you'll wet yourself and everyone knows it? You know what I'm saying? Like, they make the spacesuits white so you think they clean, but they disgusting on the inside.
They soiled up.
Yeah.
Like, what's the first thing if you're an astronaut and you done took off? Be like, dang. Like, what would you be like? You realize that you left behind that you wish you wouldn't have chose this.
I think the first thing I'm thinking is I gotta stay awake as long as possible because I want to see this.
Think about that.
I want to see the atmosphere. You don't want to be dozing off on like a once in a lifetime experience,
Bro, what if you so tired when you get up there you can't even plant the flag?
Like, you excited. You excited. You couldn't sleep for weeks. I'm about to go to space. The minute they got you launched in there, they counting down, boom, you knock out. You miss it. You miss the atmosphere.
Because how long it used to take to get to the moon?
I feel like it'd be a couple days.
No.
It's far.
Yeah, it used to take 13. It used to take years.
I feel like it would take days.
To get to the moon?
To get to the moon.
Man, Rob, it used to take them, I want to say they used to miss out on years of their life getting to the moon.
Not years.
Yes.
Not years. They say it takes like 4 years to get to Mars. 4 years to get back.
So that's a total.
That's why
of 8
we
years.
haven't had anybody go to Mars.
Why?
Because that's a long time.
Yeah, but with the equipment now, you should get there faster.
I mean, but think about, like, you gotta, so you on the phone with somebody, you got the people in mission control, something happened, they decide they gonna move to Chicago. They quit their job. You know what I'm saying? Now it's somebody else on the line. They don't know what they doing.
So like, you headed to outer space and you like, yeah, we got a pandemic going on, the monkeypox. Like
like what?
Hold on, ain't nobody in the office.
Hey, we're working from home. Here's a Zoom link. Like what?
A Zoom link. What if you get fired while you headed up there?
I don't think they can do that. I think once you're in the air, you good.
You gotta complete your mission.
Yeah, I think once you get in the air, you good.
Hey, dog, you can finish that, but once you get back, you need to come clean out your locker.
All my old Legos, I'm pretty sure if they're still at my parents' house, still intact.
Come on, man. You rarely see a Lego with a crack in it.
Nope, those are Mega Blocks.
Man,
you got a bad batch.
Some real architecture going on into that.
I got to bring this up actually.
You got to.
Okay, I think you especially will appreciate this. So I had a friend was a drug dealer for a very long period of time.
Hey,
and then
this is a no snitching podcast.
I'm not saying any names.
Hey,
I'm not saying any names. We don't know who they are. But point is, when they decided it was time to stop doing that, which they have stopped doing, statute of limitations, all that stuff.
That's what's up.
Their first little venture was they were going to sell knockoff Legos. They're called Lepin, and it is Legos. I guess they just take all the ones from the factory floor. Like it is, it's not crappy Mega Bloks materials.
Okay,
but it's called Lepin, and it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like there's a Millennium Falcon and it says Star Wars, but it's Star Winners. The A is just an N. Everything about it is still the same though, and it's very illegal to get them. There's a bunch of Reddit pages and stuff about it. Lepin. That's interesting. I'm fascinated by the world of Lepin.
Yeah.
They ended up just getting a regular job and are doing fine now, but I kind of would have liked to have seen the Lepin timeline and what that all involved.
Man. So the drug game is the gateway to the Lepin game is what you're telling me.
Apparently. Because my thing always was, I'm like, this feels worse than selling weed.
Yeah.
Like, it seems like, first of all, you're going to just get arrested in a much more embarrassing way, probably make less money. And I don't know. It didn't make sense to me.
Getting a bag full of tiny bricks and, like, opening it and looking to see if, like, the little number on the inside, this sounds hilarious, though. This sounds like a hilarious thing visually.
It is.
To just see somebody with a briefcase and they got different Lego pieces, Lepin pieces and stuff, you know?
That's what I was saying. I was telling him, like, the way that a guy would sniff some of the coke to make sure it's real or put it on his gums, they take that classic red 2x4 piece and they're like, like, they all come into the Lepin factory.
And this plays.
It's your boy, Yo Gotti.
Lepin.
Hey.
Gucci Mane knows about Lepin.
Yeah. That's what this song is about. That's what a lot of people don't know.
He sells it by the pound, I heard. It's like I know the song, but it's still Rob, you have outdone yourself once again.
Man.
A true master of your reality.
No. I do Molly too.
Okay.
I've done X.
Okay. So you lied.
I did. I said I was lying. I looked at the cameras like I was lying about drugs. I do drugs. I just said that.
Why would you lie to me?
I have a problem.
And tell the truth to the camera.
I have a problem.
You tell the truth to the camera, but you lied to me.
I have a problem.
With lying?
But I said it. Yes. And it's not really lying. If
so
I tell you right after, it's more
that you steal, you lie. What else do you do?
I am not without sin, brother. I am not without sin. You know?
I like how you put that.
He died for my sins. So I feel like if I don't do something, he wasted it.
Yeah.
So
it is wild to die before I even get to sinning for them.
If I don't do it, then I feel like I'm not upholding my end of the bargain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask for forgiveness.
Okay. So you think
I do shrooms and I'm like, God forgive me.
You're saying you sin to keep the whole thing in business.
Balance. It's all about balance.
It's like if I don't sin,
yeah.
What are they gonna repent? That's crazy.
If I go to a church and like I have nothing to confess, why am I here? For the music? I got all these same songs on my iPod. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of braggy. If you didn't sin and you go to church and you're just singing it up and just,
I live right.
Yeah.
I live
it's
right.
Kinda,
You're boring. You're boring.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Hell's it's gonna be insufferable, right? But it's also probably gonna be popping. Because all the cool people who didn't get a chance to confess, they're gonna be down there. You know what I imagine hell being? Like a club that keeps playing your favorite song, but you don't realize it's on repeat, and you just keep dancing the whole time, but you can't get a wait staff to give you some water. So you just dancing and sweating. Excuse me, baby girl. Oh shit, this is my jam, and you just start all over again. And it's an eternity of that.
I don't think because that's still manageable.
Off. It's not. The AC's off. I hate being hot. Hate it. I hate being hot.
For eternity, you're just gonna be
dancing. You tired?
Water away.
And you can see bottles going to other people's section, but you can't get done because you ain't at the table.
Man,
that'd be fucked up though.
It would be messed up.
Yeah,
it would be messed up.
I know.
I've just started thinking about whether our human names even transfer to the afterlife. Like so you get your names here. If you go somewhere else, what if it just takes you a couple thousand years to learn your name? Like it's super long.
Yeah.
Eternity. So you just like, you don't even know the heaven alphabet when you get there. Like you don't even know. Oh, you think it's a 26 letter alphabet?
I mean,
when you have eternity? Dude, the spelling is harder in heaven is nuts.
But hear me out, though. Hear me out. Because we're at an elevated level, right? We might not even talk like that. We may communicate, telepathily.
Pure, like emotion to emotion.
Yeah, like boom,
just intention to intention.
I like your offer.
Yeah.
And you just felt like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Could be that.
So you can't even play Michael Jordan one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? You can't even play Kobe one-on-one.
He knows what you're thinking. He don't know
because he's already like
he's in your head.
You admire me as a basketball player, and then just floats away.
Yeah. Or what if he's not good at basketball? There. What if that was a special gift God gave him just to go on the earth and bless people with? And he get back up there, we're all level. Like nobody's better than anybody else. We're all just it's even. Nobody can sing.
Nobody can sing?
Only certain angels that would have been ordained to sing can sing.
Wasn't that Lucifer? Wasn't Lucifer the singing guy? What if there's no music?
He was the king of entertainment.
Like, we really don't play music anymore. Like,
yeah, it's
it didn't work out well. Yeah. I know you guys love it on Earth, but
so, like, what is we have? Like, we
not our thing. Yeah. We're more of an NPR kind of space, like so NPR huge up here.
They were like, so Tiny Desk? No, not that. Not
no.
Not the commercialized one.
Yeah, that's when they got corrupted. It's like, use that desk and do some work. Am I right?
Well, that's work and in heaven. Like, do you think there's gonna be like, is food gonna be unlimited? Like, just provided? Inexplicably, we don't understand it, or we still have to like barter, like somebody's like doing over the herding of animals and gathering fruit. Like,
I think maybe we don't have like food in the physical form, but someone who like their gift was to be a chef is able to make everyone feel like nourished.
What if it's like,
so you go to the chef and then they give you the feeling that you would get from food.
It's like,
so they would like, you'd be like, oh man,
so
Quick
full.
Trip hot dog is in me now.
What you just did, it was 2 doors. Could have just went through the good one. You could have went through the one.
My bad, 7-Eleven. Is that the good? Is that the good door? What's the good door?
Honestly,
BJ's. What's the good door? Who's got the hot dog that would make this
I like Q-Tip
the kindest
more than 7-Eleven.
Like, what's the first song
memory
you can remember
that's
hearing?
Crazy. Ever.
It's gonna sound kind of goofy.
No, you're a baby. You have like no control.
I remember being a baby.
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
You can't control it all.
Like,
That's a good point.
yeah.
So I remember being super, super little.
Okay.
And my dad, I remember this because he did this deep into my childhood, but I remember it from my earliest of the youngest, where my grandma would come over to the house, and I guess as a troll, my dad would play this song by Hathaway. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
hurt me
yeah. Like
no
Night
more.
at the Roxbury?
Yeah.
Oh,
he would play
man.
that shit, be like, Mom, you gonna dance? And then she would just be like obligated to like bounce to that shit. And I could tell, like, as I get older, I could tell she wasn't particularly enjoying it, but she did like the intention. It's like, no,
Yeah.
you just send up attention now, Grandma. And she
That
be,
is
what
hilarious.
is love? He used to play that shit all the time. That was like a
Man,
regular thing.
That's crazy. I was gonna say my first memory of music is a house song. The dun, 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 ow. Like
yeah. Nah, that all was in the same mix. That was like
just cause I don't know.
Yo, that was another one of them ones.
Yeah.
Yo, what's the name of that song, bro? That is one of them ones.
Everybody. Yeah.
That is what it's called, bro.
Yeah.
It's called Everybody.
It's
bro.
it's something about a song that like there's not
What
a
a
lot
perfect
of
song.
lyrics.
How is that not better than the birthday song? How is that not the national anthem? It's the most inclusive record
It's crazy
ever made.
Yeah,
You don't have to kneel or stand. It's everybody just love
it
this.
sucks that there was a controversy with the
With that song or the national anthem?
No, with the lady that sung that song. She sang a reference, and then they like made it with the song, and then they didn't. She had to sue to get paid.
What?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was just time
She
period
did
too,
that,
though.
and
Hey.
she did Gonna Make You Sweat.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Let the music take control. Yeah, that's her.
Damn.
She was in this group,
so
the Weather Girls. It's Raining Men.
That was her too?
That's her.
She has a angelic, legendary ass voice, and we don't even know who she is.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
And you know what's crazy about that time period? Motherfuckers was just walking in studios and singing back then, and was not feeling out anything or talking about anything or anything. It was
Not
like
signing, just-
not doing anything.
yeah,
Like niggas was just
yeah,
walking in
trying
and
to
like
get on.
Yeah, it was like this shit sound good in here, and I know I can sing, so I'm gonna just do that shit. It's like damn.
I
That's crazy. I
don't
hope she get her
want to
coin,
take
though.
a guess. I think it's Mark. I don't want to guess. We do have one rule on this podcast: we don't look anything up. We don't Google anything.
That's really good rule.
Yeah. Now I'm always like, yo, that's some
Think
stuff they
about it,
had
though.
before they
Yeah,
had ice cream.
Because you know they was chiseling the ice. And
Somebody
then,
was like, I got the chisel, you got the syrup.
and they had real coconut. You want coconut?
Yeah.
They had to take the coconut, extract the juice,
Mm-hmm.
and then, like, could you imagine how long it took to make snowballs in 1919 or some shit?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Black people didn't get snowballs, but that's okay. We ain't gonna go there.
I don't know. They always in the hood.
You think black people had snowballs during the Roaring 20s, G? We had time to
Maybe.
get snowballs.
If it's just like chiseling ice and putting syrup in it, I think maybe.
You think Harlem, the Harlem Renaissance had snowballs? I'm just asking. I'm not. This is.
It's just you just need one guy who figured it out. You don't need everybody. You just need one person that was like, I got the deep freezer, I got the chisel.
We going to
I
Earl's
got the
for
syrup.
snowballs. Hey
Yeah.
man, after the Cotton Club, we going to Earl's for snowballs. Yowza.
No, not at night when it's hot outside.
Okay.
You don't
Oh, yeah,
sell
you right.
snowballs at night.
You right. Well,
You-
nah,
you-
depending
they
on
out.
what hood you go
They-
to.
That's how they got in the Cotton Club. They got all that
You
snowball
right.
money.
You right.
You know?
People never peep. If you watch closely, when Duke Ellington was at his piano, there was a snowball sitting in front of him where he would just be like, and 5. Jeep bus, creep bus, got to have no creep bus. Oh, that's not even him.
Yeah, no, that's Louis. I was gonna let you finish though.
You bogus.
You was in the zone. I was gonna let you finish.
Bogus. I really
No,
was,
we was gonna
in
get to
there.
it after that.
Okay.
I
think I figured out what the rule is.
What's the rule?
Just have fun.
That's an unwritten rule, but
Okay,
I
that's
hope
not
people
it?
are having fun when they come here.
Dang, I'm having fun.
15 minutes
That's
is
why I
up.
said that.
The rule is you can't look anything up. You can't Google anything.
Oh, that's right up my alley.
Yeah,
baby.
no, I didn't think it would be a whole thing with us
Give me
because off the
some.
dome,
But
you
that's
know.
dope. You see where my phone at? I sleep the same way. My phone do not be Batman.
Atlanta won that game. Y'all came down to New Orleans. We won that game, and then we went on to win the Super Bowl that year. And I think that puts us at 1-0 in the Super Bowl tally versus the Falcons, right?
There's an entire league out there.
There is.
You know, one Super Bowl, that's cool.
It's not so bad.
Who performed at halftime at y'all Super Bowl?
I do not remember. I don't think it was good. I think it was like the Who or something.
Exactly. The Who.
The Who? Who?
And
The
shout
Who.
out to the Who if y'all out there watching, man.
Yeah. Won't get fooled again. I appreciate it.
Who are you? Who? Come on, man. That's branding. That's branding. They put their name in the song in a hard way.
Yeah.
You know? Ain't no Beatles songs about Beatles.
The number one rule of writing, if you're writing a song, the name of the song should be in the song.
Mm-hmm.
If you're writing a movie, you should say the title at least once in the movie if you want to make it a bad movie.
I don't think anybody said the Batman in Batman.
No, I think so. When they got to the club, the Penguin was like, "The Batman," and that counts.
Is that? I can't verify whether he said that or not.
Yeah, but
that don't seem right, but that is funny.
But it had a question mark.
Colin
at the
Farrell
end.
like the Batman.
The Batman. And he's like, you know it. You know it.
Because what he call himself? Justice or something?
Yeah, I'm vengeance.
I'm vengeance. I'm like, bro, you don't got no nickname. You Batman.
You're the Batman. Yeah.
Call yourself Batman.
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? I'm vengeance.
Yeah, if you're vengeance, why aren't you dressed up like Johnny Depp? You're dressed up like a bat. You're the Batman.
What kind of stripper named Batman is this? Hey, I'm vengeance.
Vengeance.
No, you not. You Batman.
Vengeance sounds like a stripper who's like been at it for a long time, has a lot of grudges, and is just about to move up to being like the no longer on stage, but just kind of managing the dressing room. You know what I mean?
They tried to make the new Batman like, hey, I'm not a brand. I'm a weirdo. You know what I'm saying? So then his car don't got a bat symbol or nothing on it.
It's a home.
He don't got a bat symbol. He just got a batarang that's in his chest
Yeah,
that
that's
he
functional.
takes out and throw at people.
That's
like, yo, I'm not a brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm just strange.
That is though, like, to me, like that is the essence of Batman, right? Like the point is not, as I read it, it's not like, oh, this is like a super cool, like rich dude who's out doing cool shit. Like that's Tony Stark. Batman is like psychologically on edge all the time, and it's basically just the only difference between the Batman and the Riddler, or the Batman and
the Batman,
anybody, is like the Batman is rich, so he's crazy too. He's just as crazy as everybody else in Gotham City, right? The city has driven everybody crazy, but this dude got bread, so he's just gonna walk around in probably a $500,000 suit, just serving up a knuckle sandwich buffet to low-level criminals all day, right? Like it's supposed to be crazy. It's not supposed to be cool. So I don't know. What you
No, I agree. I think, I think like Batman's supposed to be a wild, crazy, rich dude that wants to scare people.
Right.
So he made the outfit because when you see it, you like, whoa. And then he already got you by the neck.
Have you seen the new one?
I've seen the Batman?
The Batman.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The Batman.
The Batman?
Yeah, that's Colin Farrell's line. Where do you rank Pattinson as Batman? Wait, is there? No, there's only one rule, so I can ask questions. There's no rule that I can't ask questions. too. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Rank your Batmans for me.
Rank my Batmans. Okay. Ooh, that's tough. Shout out to Adam West.
I don't think he counts.
He don't count?
He's a TV show
He
Batman.
don't count? Y'all not comparing eras?
He's a TV show Batman.
Wow. They got a movie. They did do a movie.
Did he do a movie?
In 1966, they did a movie.
I would Google it.
Season 1, then they did a movie.
Like Miami Vice. Or I guess Miami Vice was the opposite.
No, this is like a movie in 66. Then they came back in 67, did a season, came back 68 and did a season.
Okay,
you know
well,
what I'm saying?
I take
like
it back.
During the run,
I take it back.
Batman, he had to face the Riddler, and he had to face the Penguin, and he had to face the Joker. You know what I'm saying? And Catwoman was in disguise, walking around. He was like, "You don't look like Julie Newmar. You cool." Turns out it was Catwoman played by somebody else.
That's how they
know
get
what I'm
you.
saying?
That's
That's
how
how
they
they
get you.
get you.
Yeah.
They got the whole audience because we like, that ain't Julie Newmar. You
And
know
then-
what I mean?
and
She
then-
wasn't in there.
Yeah.
The one between Julie Newmar and Eartha Kitt, I don't remember her name, but it was 3 Catwomans in the 60s off top.
Wow. Did not
You know
know
what I
that.
mean?
Did not
Yeah.
know that. So you got Adam West #1 as Batman.
Adam West is the original Batman. Everybody trying to make Batman serious was trying to step away from what Adam West was doing, and to me, that's power.
Okay.
To me, that I'm Batman because you don't
Yeah.
want to be Adam West.
I don't love the
That's
voice that
power.
they do. Yeah.
That's power. Okay?
Yeah, because his Batman voice was his Bruce Wayne voice. It was the same. It was
Robin,
the same voice.
If you can help me get to my utility, you
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Same thing.
Why are you
And they're
talking
like,
like
"Hey
that?
man, you sound like Bruce Wayne."
Why
He's like,
is
"Shut
he
up and get in the car."
talking like that? Did they used to talk like that in the past? Or is this he just put that voice on a comic book character because he could?
Yeah.
Why are you talking like that?
Yeah, that must have been a conversation the first day of filming. They're like, cut, Adam, you've made a choice here.
You gotta bring that back. The 60s had the wild people. Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Spock.
That's how they all talked back then.
Go.
We're gonna
Come on, man. Come on. Why are you talking like that? I mess with the 60s.
Yeah.
They
it was
just
a
had
different
some
kind of TV.
These were adults.
Well,
when
'cause-
you watch it as a kid, you're like, "Oh, this is crazy." Then you watch it as an adult, like, "Yo, they are some silly adults."
Right. Not only that, there's a room
I'm in
full of other
space.
grown-ups helping produce this. Like just keeping a straight face
man.
while they're taping this.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. The little fuzzy things that was on Star Trek. I don't remember their name.
Yeah, and they jumped all over him that one time, and they
Come
were
on,
like
they
putting
was out
everybody
there
to sleep.
having
Yeah.
a blast.
They were having a really good time.
They were having fun.
TV was new. They're like, "What can we do on here?" And it's like, "Well, I mean, shit. I guess
They
whatever
just
we
got
want.
color.
Yeah, whatever
They're
we
like,
want.
everybody get a different shirt.
Yeah.
Your
you're-
shirt color means something.
You're green now. It's like,
Yeah.
but I've been wearing blue this whole time. It's like you were in black and white, brother. You've been wearing gray. Yeah.
Then this okay. My Bruce Wayne list and my Batman list gonna be different.
I think they should be.
Okay.
I think they should be.
Cause then I'm gonna go Christian.
As on #2 on the Batman list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm gonna go Batfleck.
That's high up. That's high up for
and then
17 minutes worth of screen time.
All right.
But this is your list. Don't let me disparage your list.
I've never talked this out before. Then I'm gonna go Pattinson.
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about Pattinson's Batman yet.
Yeah, you got to spend some more time with it.
Then I'm gonna go Val Kilmer. Then I'm gonna go George Clooney.
I think George Clooney is at the bottom of everybody's list.
He had a credit card, Batman credit card,
and that's not entirely his fault. That whole situation was a mess. I got Pattinson as the #1 Batman in my book because I've seen the Batman probably like 3 times now, and like what I like about it is just like he's not at all interested in playing Bruce Wayne at all, right? Like he's Bruce Wayne for maybe 7 minutes in that movie, and usually it's just him sad sitting in the basement, beat up with Alfred like, "Hey man, you need to clean your room," and he's like, "You're not my dad." That's basically his whole time as Bruce Wayne. Everything else is just him out there serving it in the
He
street.
was the most obviously Batman Bruce Wayne I've ever seen.
How so?
He walking in the streets like a little goth, hair ain't combed, nothing.
Yeah, beat up. They're
Still
like, "Hey,
got
bro,
the eyeshadow
yeah,
on.
why
It's
you
like, bro,
limping?"
that's Batman. That's Batman.
You're driving the same
His
car.
head all down. He's sad. And he got all these muscles out of nowhere, bro. That's Batman. I know that's Batman.
Hey.
We ain't seen him in 19 years.
They're like, hey, man.
And now he all swole. That's Batman.
How come you're limping, Bruce Wayne?
Batman?
Yeah, it's like, didn't Batman get hit in the leg with a bat last night on TV? How come you're limping? He's like, no reason. Yeah, probably.
On, man.
So I got Pattinson number 1.
Pattinson number 1.
Maybe it's recency bias.
All time.
Pattinson is my
The
favorite.
Batman
Pattinson is the Batman to me.
Wow.
Pattinson is my Batman.
Wow.
Now my number 1 Bruce Wayne is Christian Bale.
Oh, okay.
Because as disinterested as Robert Pattinson seemed in playing Bruce Wayne, Christian Bale seemed to have no interest at all in being the Batman in Batman. He was just like, yo, like, where are these hoes at? Like, get me to the party. Where's the champagne? Get me on a yacht with these ballerinas.
That
like,
was an
I gotta,
act.
Right, but it was a really good act.
He was doing that to throw people off because really he was in love with Katie Holmes that turned into Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that was. I don't know. What's it? I guess Tom Cruise was like, you ain't doing no sequels. You ain't going out the house.
He got right off that couch and was like, "That's the last Batman movie for you."
Hey, what you mean? What you mean you love him? He's like, "Baby, I was acting." It's like, yeah, you better act like you want to stay at home. Yeah. So I got him number 1. Number 2, Batman. I would have to say probably Michael Keaton.
Okay.
Because that was the first Batman I saw. That was the first movie I saw in a movie theater. Was the first Batman. My dad took me to see that. He's like, yeah, this will be some like good father, like 6-year-old son time. Let's go see this in the movie theater.
Dope.
Yeah. Craziness.
I bet.
Had not seen anything like that. Danny DeVito as Oswald Cobblepot. There shouldn't be any penguin other than Danny DeVito.
Okay.
And when he's unable to put on the penguin suit, they should CGI him in. Danny DeVito is the penguin, period.
Okay.
No disrespect to Colin Farrell. He did his thing. I understand they went in a different direction, but the penguin should look like a little penguin a little bit. Otherwise, like, why are y'all calling him that? Like, why do they call Colin Farrell the penguin? He looks nothing like a penguin, right? It's like when you see and he's not even so much of a departure from a penguin that you could call him that in, like, ironically, like when they call a big dude tiny. He just looks like a regular dude, so it doesn't make any sense. Number 3 Batman, I'd say Adam West, just for being number 1. Just for being number 1. And yeah, just like cartoony, really just set the template for everybody else to try to avoid it. And I'm only doing a top 3. I'm not ranking Val Kilmer. And I think George Clooney, I wouldn't even say that he deserves to be like in the conversation as a Batman.
That's everybody
Our show was better.
who was out there in Portland doing shows. You know 100%
positive.
Shout out to Nathan Fielder. You know,
he was there. Yeah, we went to that
airport. You know,
and we went to his thing.
In the wrong concourse. I was like, "Nah, your tickets say C." He was like, "I got to get out of here." You know, what I'm saying?
We watched 2 Nathan For Yous.
We watched 2 Nathan For You.
It was not even a show.
You was like,
wasn't
Rob,
it?
you need to see this.
Yeah.
You know, and
I don't think it was even a show yet.
I don't know if it was a show yet or not, but I remember coming back to the A and being like, "Hey, y'all got to watch this, man. This thing is crazy."
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
This dude's wild.
This dude is wild.
He was. That was a cool. And we went to like 18 strip clubs. Should we not talk about that? No.
They was whack.
They were all. Not
whack.
one was
okay.
what you want. Well, because you're
they
Atlanta.
Weren't my cup of tea.
Atlanta is way
they
different.
And they was bigging up the like we're the strip club capital.
Yes.
We got
Yes.
the most strip clubs per capita.
Yes.
But I was coming through with the quality versus quantity. You know what I'm saying?
With the Atlanta mindset of like Atlanta strip clubs are a place to go.
They would dance to anything.
Yeah. And in Atlanta strip clubs, you hear new shit all the time, and you're like, "What is this?"
But in Portland, they would dance to stuff. You'd be like, "Man, this song ain't about that."
Black Betty, they danced to Black. Somebody danced to Black Betty while we were there.
We went one time. Black Betty. They was dancing to
Man, the land, oh, Black Betty.
I know what Black Betty was.
No,
I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that
but
happens.
No, I definitely know what that is, and that's hilarious.
I remember because I knew that
Wait
from
a
a
minute.
movie. There's just like it's like in a Quentin Tarantino movie or something. Yeah, this.
Who the hell is Black Betty though? Who are they talking about?
Right.
Wait
Questionable.
a minute.
Is Betty?
Wait a minute, Ram Jam.
Right. There is no.
I gotta hear who is Black Betty?
There's no. It's got to be old because there's no young black person named Betty.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's any black people named Betty. A little bit, but
Betty
there might
Wright.
be this white.
No, Betty Wright.
Oh,
From
Betty Wright.
Miami.
Yeah.
Clean
The singer.
up woman.
Yeah. Who? The singer. Right?
Making it easy
Yeah.
for the clean up woman. Yeah.
Rick Ross.
Nah, why you call the child a thing?
Yeah.
Why you calling Black
Bam,
Betty's
bam.
child a thing? I don't know how I feel about this.
But see, that's when like
Dang, the child
it's
lost
like
his sight.
But you know how like shows in the sitcoms in the 90s would say tall, dark, and handsome, and they'd be talking about a white dude, and you're like, what does
Bruh,
that
I just
mean?
found that out
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
I always thought, oh, Morris Chestnut's the standard across the board on friends, on girlfriends,
Exactly.
wherever. And now I'm like, yo, they was talking about a tan.
That's what I'm saying, or they'd be talking about hair. So that's where it's like black. I'm like, that could have been just a black haired woman. Because
Okay.
I think it's before they even acknowledged we were in the same country. Where it's
Okay.
like you call that dark? That's a white dude.
So Black Betty just got black hair.
Yeah, probably,
Or like
is my
a black
guess.
shirt on.
Yeah, and they're like, oh,
it's
she's
like,
black.
No,
It's
I'm
like,
Black Betty.
what about all these black people? Are they
I
not? There's
don't
Betty
know.
over there is actually
Yo,
black.
If you black and your name is Betty,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
why they made a
let
song.
us know in the comments or you know, like send us an email or a message or something. Let us know how you feel about the song Black Betty by Ram Jam, because honestly, I'm ready to squad up. Like I'm ready to
Let's
go
go,
to
Ram
Ram
Jam.
Jam and find out what's good. But you know, that's just me. That's just me.
And also, I hope everyone stopped using the term tall, dark, and handsome because it is so misleading. It's like,
He hating because he ain't tall. You know what I'm saying? That's really.
I ain't tall, dark, or handsome.
I wasn't gonna say all that, Will. You know what I'm saying?
short,
Like,
caramel skin, and cute.
That's the thing. Like, yeah. It just really it was catchy. Tall, dark, and handsome
Yeah.
was catchy.
And
But
you
it's
hear like
really
Courtney Cox say, you'd be like, wow, Monica likes
like,
black dudes.
Yeah, it's
all
like,
right.
dog, and she live in this world where they don't even exist.
Right, like
dog.
who's
It's
she even
crazy.
who's she ever seen that's tall, dark, and
poor
handsome?
girl. It's such a sad show.
Yeah. But then that's why I had to find out because I was like, I think I asked somebody, I was like, the guy she's with, she said she liked tall, dark, and handsome. That's a white dude. And then some adult explained to me, like, oh, they just mean like tan skin or dark hair. I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's not dark.
Yeah. Because that's all.